Hi, welcome to the first video in this series on books that a teacher should buy or borrow. Teachers spend a lot of their own money on things for their classroom, and so I think it's important if you kind of make wise decisions as to where your money's going. And so hopefully this series will help you decide what would be a good investment as far as books go, versus ones that maybe you could just ask your school librarian or media specialist to purchase for the professional library, or maybe get in touch with an administrator to see if there's any money, grant money available for something like that. And as you can see, the first one I'm going to review is by Harry K. Wong and Rosemary T. Wong, very well-known names in the area of classroom management, and this is their book called The Classroom Management Book. The book they're really well known for is The First Days of School, which sort of deals with procedures and routines, getting students set up with the procedures and the routines so that they can kind of know what to expect and know what to do even when you're not there. And this is a really good book. I mean, obviously, I think everybody probably has this one or has seen this one. I know this is like the third copy that I have. I got one when I was at grad school. I got one when I started in one of the districts I've taught in, and I have the most current edition, I believe, at my school currently. This is one that I had at home, but there is a newer edition. So this obviously is a really, great book to have. This is one that I bought this summer. I got this at Barnes & Noble, and I used my educator discount for it, and I know that it is available on Amazon, and it's not as much as what I paid for it, I don't think, even with my educator discount. So I know you can look on Amazon. But what I wanted to say quickly about this book is it's really great in that it shows you procedure by procedure. So I thought I would just give you a quick look at the table of contents. It talks about classroom management, what it is, and how you should approach it. Talks about making a plan, which is really good. And then it goes in the table of contents, it starts with the different procedures that you can implement into your classroom. And I found that to be really helpful. I switched grade levels this year, and I went from, I've taught high school, then I started 8th grade, and now this year I'm teaching 6th grade for the first time. So I found that I wanted to kind of change up my classroom procedures. I knew that I'd have to do things differently because it's kind of a different developmental stage the 6th graders are. So I knew I'd have to change some things up. And so this book really helped me because it lists them out. All the different things. I mean, if you think about all the things you do in a day, you in a classroom, you could have a procedure for a lot of those things. And I think especially for new teachers, if you're new to the classroom, those procedures are so important to get you started. And so I really highly recommend this book. There's some really positive aspects to it. First of all, it's very graphic. I'm just going to kind of flip through. You can see how graphic it is. There's just tons and tons of pictures in it to, just that visual kind of example that sometimes we need to kind of see, I think, especially for myself. I get overwhelmed all the time with everything that's going on. Sometimes you just need to see it as an example. Another really great thing about this is they give a lot of examples from teachers and what they're doing in their classroom. And I just think, peer collaboration is one of the most important things for teachers. And so seeing how teachers do things in their classroom is really, really beneficial. And in fact, in the back of the book, there's an area with QR codes where you just take your device and you scan the code, and it takes you right to an example of a teacher doing something or showing you something. And I just think that's really super. It's, just kind of including new technology, which is nice. So just maybe one more thing, show you how it's laid out, the procedure. Here is one on the agenda. So you can kind of see it, gives you an idea like why do you need a procedure for an agenda, and then different examples of how you can do that. and steps that you need to go through when you teach the procedure to the students, and then rehearse it with them, and then reinforce it with them. And just, I mean, this is just such a great resource for that reason. And so I really, especially with the agenda one, we're in my district, we're required to have a certain board configuration, including objectives, essential question, agenda, and homework or academic practice on the board. So, that one was one that I utilize every day, and I do it the same exact way every day, so the students know what to expect when they come in. So I would really highly recommend this book to teachers to buy. This is one that I would buy and I would keep in your home educator's library, professional library, because this is the kind of book that you can take with you to any school district and implement things in any grade level that you are teaching in. I think it has information in it from elementary, middle school, right through to high school. So every grade level, I think, would benefit from this, and for that reason, I'm recommending it as a purchase. I think that sometimes we just tend to buy things as teachers. We spend our own money on it, and we tend to do that for things for our students. But I think it's just as important to think about our professional development items as well, and what's going to help us kind of continue to grow and learn as teachers. So this is definitely a buy. And if you have any questions about the book, let me know in the comments, and I'll do my best to answer. As I said, I think you can get this on Amazon. It's available on Amazon, and I think it's a pretty good investment in your teaching future. So thanks for watching, and I hope that was helpful. Thank you. Bye.